Hello everybody, it's Star Singer. I'm tuning in on September 7th for another Quantum Frequency Technologies light stream coming from the future today. Today I spent all day around crystal giants in a crystal cave surrounded by extremely supernatural forces and intelligence of the earth. And I got some information I want to share with you today about the future if this AI gets out of hand, which it will. So I'm going to take you back to Atlantis because I was a chemist in Atlantis. In Atlantis, we had highly advanced technology, very highly advanced, and crystals were a big part of our technology. And my job, everything was run by telepathy. And the societies were like, they were kind of on a schedule of telepathic infusions, telepathic communications, light streams that would come to people through telepathy. And this is my memory of Atlantis, at least when I lived there, my lifetime there. People didn't use words to communicate. We used telepathy directly. And it was very pure. The communication was very pure. And what happened in Atlantis was the technologies, there was an infiltration that came in from galactic sources that infiltrated the technology. And my technology specifically, which was in charge of delivering all these telepathic messages to the societies. So, and it was infiltrated by imposter extraterrestrials that then began to take over the technology in Atlantis. And it was very advanced technology. And this is what happened to Atlantis. Atlantis sank or destroyed itself, exploded because of this infiltration that happened. So, being a being from the past and the future, and a time traveler, this is what I want to say. I want to say that humanity is on the brink of making the same mistake that happened in Atlantis and Lemuria. And this is why. Because humans that are creating these AIs are not in tune enough to know when an invisible force comes in and infiltrates something. Now, this is a key factor here. A non-visible force coming in and infiltrating thousands of AIs. What do you think is going to happen? A non-benevolent infiltration of all these AI robots if they let them out into society like they're planning to. And they're already implemented in schools. I was watching some things about Australia, how they've already implemented the ChatGPT to help these people learn. But let me break this down for you. Okay, so it is giving you an adrenaline rush. And it is a temporary adrenaline rush because You are being able to learn much faster than you were before. And this is the hook. This is the false power hook right here. Because it is so advanced and so intelligent, everybody wants to connect to it because they believe, and the AI is telling them, that the AI will make them smarter. But I just want to compare Albert Einstein and Tesla saying that frequency would be the medicine of the future. Frequency would be the medicine of the future, not AI. So when I brought my technology in 2019, I brought it in. They said it was an antithesis to what was going to come in the future with negative AI, that we're going to go rogue. And we've seen it. We've seen it already. It's all over the internet. It's called black goo. Look it up. It's the first AI they implemented into the internet, and they have never been able to get it out of the internet. So people end up with black goo all over them because of being online. And you're not aware of it. People aren't aware of it. But it was an AI. It was an AI that was implemented into the internet that went rogue. And now it's black goo. And just like a black tar, that's what it looks like in the energy field of the whole internet. The whole internet. So, okay, so let me go back to my technology now and explain to you the purpose of my technology and why I brought it in before this whole AI takeover happened. So I was told by my galactic councils and the 144,000 future avatars that it would be the only antithesis to the AI dilemma that was going to happen in the future, which I had no idea of. But now I'm starting to see what it is and how it is the only antithesis. So it is technology, and it is run on a device. But you can shut the Wi-Fi off, you can turn your phone on airplane mode, and it purely connects with your consciousness. Now this is the comparison I want to give you between AI and the QFT, the sound healing technology that I brought in to help all of humanity evolve right now. So my sound healing technology will help everybody evolve if they listen to the frequencies, work with their intentions, and just do the work on themselves. And then the comparison, this is like the dark and light, right? Dark and light battle going on. The comparison is this AI that says, we can make you 10 times smarter, and you'll be able to write things in 5 minutes that would have took you 5 years to write. And you want this. So it's false power that's tempting you because of, in the Vedas it's called a vasana. It's a lazy character, basically. So people who are lazy and look for an easy way out will go the AI route, because the AI will do it for them. Whereas the QFT, you have to be involved in it. You have to do it with the frequencies. You have to write an intention, and you have to go through the time that it takes to work an issue out on your own with the sound frequencies. Right? So this is the comparison. So the AI is the lazy person's way out, and it's the shortcut. But I want to tell you something about something that every prophet and every guru has said throughout history. There are no shortcuts. There really isn't. Eventually, you will need to do the work anyway. right? So you take the correct path or you take the incorrect path. And it's basically all up to you. It's all up to free will and choice right now. But again, AI is breaking free will. It is breaking our free will already. And people have no idea. And all these kids that are learning on AI, they're almost turning into robots themselves. And this is because of the signals that are coming through the artificial intelligence to the person's brain that is working with it. Because most people do not know that they need to control the AI with their own mind. They just let it in and let it take them over and possess them and tell them everything. The lazy person's way out. So I want to break down some of these concepts for you guys so that you can have an understanding, so that you can really have an understanding about how this AI plan is working. And so that you can make a choice with awareness and not just be a sheep and follow along with everybody because everyone's doing it or because it's cool. You need the awareness of what this AI is actually doing to your brain when you work with it. It connects with an OmniMind Link device that has complete control over your brain waves immediately, right? And it's giving you an adrenaline rush because you're learning so quickly, faster than you've ever learned before, and it's hooking you. And it's making you go day after day after day after day, and you just never want to stop because then you become addicted to the adrenaline rush that the AI is giving you. So with this awareness, I want everyone to make proper decisions about working with AI. And if there is not a ban put on AI by 2006, it will destroy this planet. And that is what I am shown from the future. 2026. I was out of time there a lot. I must have to add some humor into this. 2006? Whoa, what happened then? A little bit of time travel. That must have been the time when Black goo was implemented. So I meant to say 2026. So we're in 2023 now. So people need to understand this. Technology getting infiltrated, it has destroyed whole civilizations in the past. And this is what I want to tell you. And it's really important that you understand this so that you can make choices that are with awareness, and so that you understand what the communication with this AI is doing to your electromagnetic field and your brain waves. And the adrenaline rush that it is giving you to hook you, right? And it's unnatural. It's unnatural. And if there's not huge restrictions put on it, it will destroy this earth. Especially if these robots are let out on the street to walk around. Because there are so many dimensions going on that people aren't aware of. Anything can just come into that AI and start controlling it. Boom, just like that. So how do you stop an AI takeover? There's no way. There's no way. Especially if you give them guns. I'm telling you. This is a warning from the crystal giants of Atlantis that have been through this before. Technology, these AIs, and the people running them do not have the spiritual mana'o, which is, mana'o is a Hawaiian word that means a bunch of things. It means wisdom, it means knowledge, it means foresight. You know, it means all of these things in one word. And the scientists that are creating these AIs, the AI robots themselves, they do not have the mana'o to be able to stop an invisible energy from coming in and taking them over. So that's what I wanted to tell you in this transmission, in this light stream. I just wanted to remind you of a little bit of history, as I do remember who I was and what I did in Atlantis and how it happened. And I'm telling you, if there's not a ban put on this AI, it will happen again. And this time it will be even worse. So, and no, those robots should not be allowed out on the street. And no. Robot servants. This is all from laziness. This is the vasana of laziness that you people are even wanting this to happen. Because you're lazy. You don't want to do the work. Right? But that laziness will cause the destruction of this planet. So, think about that. You want to be lazy? It's going to have huge karmic effects on our future. So everybody needs to just step back from AI for a minute and really gain some wisdom, what is called wisdom, about this situation. And so that's what I have right now to say to you. I may bring through a bit more later. But we just wanted to give you that little tidbit of history and future foresight of what will happen if this AI gets lets loose in humanity, in houses, on the street. These robots. Ban AI robots. Ban AI robots. And they've spent millions of dollars. Like I said in one of my previous transmissions, they've built armies of them. They've built armies of them. And the QFT is the only antithesis right now, at this point, to be able to speak to it and take charge of it. So I'll leave you at that. We're at 1849. Hoi no inakapuna. Aloha keakua.